I think after the last 20 odd years since Stephen's murder, we can see how things have changed quite a bit, I felt, after the inquiry came out in 99. But as the years have gone on, I felt that, people become complacent and more accepting of certain racial issues, certain racial slur. And then what happened last year to George Floyd, I think, we know all those things have been happening all the time, but to see such graphic of what happened, it's just brought it to the forefront even more. And hence why you see people taking to the streets saying they want to see change. Structural racism has been there and continue to be there. And I just think now is the time to address it. When I was growing up in London, I don't remember seeing the extent of violence that you see now or hear about it. Is that because of more social media? I have no idea. Perhaps it is, but I don't remember seeing as much violence and how many young people have lost their lives. I don't think that was happening. I don't remember any of that. But I think in the last 20 years, you can see the increase in deaths on our street of young people. And it does feel as if people don't have any restraint as if they did when I was young. They seem to have lost that. And so whenever I see reports and read about stuff, you just think, why? Why are we in that position? And why are young people feel it's okay to carry out the things that they do? I'm always questioning why. Well, I would say something like the foundation, because I think where Stephen's name is, what we try to do is to make sure the work not just look within the Black community, but look at everybody, look at ourselves in a way and see how we can bring about change within our community, within schools, and to address racism whenever it raises its head. And I feel young people is beginning to understand that, and they're participating in what it is that they see that they can do to be more collective in what they do and surround themselves with the right people. I'm not saying everybody, and that's quite difficult to say the right people, but people like themselves who wants to see justice, who wants to see equality. And I think the vast majority of people are like that. And so that's what I think the foundation is being able to, over the years, especially Stephen's name, is to make those narratives and make people sit up and listen and want to be a part of a better world. I'd like young people to use their voice, to speak out when they see discrimination, to make comments where they need to. Because I think if young people don't start challenging when they see discrimination, it will just continue, because as the younger generation grow older, that's where the change needs to happen. Because I always say that, we, as we're older, we know right from wrong. And I think we need to be teaching young people right from wrong, and for them to understand, how do they see themselves? Where do they want to see themselves in society? What changes that they would like to see, and for them to be that change. Because if they're not the change, then, what we're trying to do will rather, in a positive way. So I think children needs to be the change that they want to be. I mean, like most people, is just being out to be able to meet up with friends and to be relaxed about it, and rather be in the fear of, what's around you. It's just to be outside, meeting people, being able to go out for a meal, go to the park and just sit and play. And I just think I'm looking forward to doing that with my grandchildren, is for us to be outside and for them to meet up with friends. Because, that's something that we always like to do, is we go to the park with friends. We sit, have a picnic. They're out there playing football or round, whatever it is, and we all take part in that. I think that's the exciting thing about being the outside, and rather being cooped up indoors, and our kids are sort of on their PlayStation, which is not a healthy way for young people to grow up. I think they've missed that in the last year. They have missed out on so much, So I'm looking forward to getting out and meeting people again.